Hey guys, back again with another video, and for this video I just kind of wanted to briefly go over, from a MGTOW perspective, the ironies that I find with feminism, today's feminism that is. And I've sat back and I've thought about this hard for about 5 to 10 minutes, logically thought about this, and rationally have thought about feminism. And I think if any MGTOW sits back and looks at feminism and thinks about it, it really makes no daggone sense. It just doesn't make any sense at all. You've got feminists complaining about all of these men opting out and how no man is wanting to stand up to the full plate. But it's caused by the very same policies that these feminists have advocated for and have put into effect. And here's what I mean. First off, women complain about nice guys all the time. And I'm pretty sure feminists do. They say that nice guys are pushovers, they're weak, they're spineless, they don't have any character, they're too nice towards me, I feel boring, a nice guy is boring. And I want a bad boy because he takes control. Now, who taught men that they should respect women? Who told men from the time that they were born that women should be treated like daffodils? Feminism taught them that, and gynocentrism taught them that. So, when they try to carry out these same values they've been taught, they're frowned upon by the same they're frowned upon by the same system that told them this is what they should do. It just makes no sense. The second thing, nowadays when a man gets married, he's putting his financial stability and financial future at risk. And this is due to mostly these crazy divorce laws and divorce settlements that were put into effect by feminism, such as alimony, child support, and some other benefits depending on his situation. So, not to mention that 50% of his income is hers in any sort of divorce settlement, possibly more than 50%. If he has kids by her, he'll be paying probably a ton-load of other benefits, potentially. So, it's no wonder that when a man looks at the odds of him coming out on top, he backs out, because there is no odds of him coming out on top. There are no odds in his favor for marriage. And then, these same feminists and these same women get up and complain about men not wanting to go into these long-term relationships and commitments. And yet, we have all these crazy divorce laws and settlements in effect, really rigged against men, and no feminist is speaking out about this. So when men opt out of marriage, they still have something to complain about. They'll complain about men not wanting to get married, but they will not complain about all the fucked up and ass-backwards laws that do not work in the man's favor, like alimony, child support, child custody, and his income. But they will complain about men not getting married. And the reasons I just mentioned, with the laws and the justice system and family court system, this is why men will not get married. But feminism will remain silent about these issues. Third, feminists will claim men are obsolete. Men are useless, they're lazy, they're shiftless, and the world is better off without them. You've probably heard of them say that men are the reason we have so much evil in this world. And the funny thing about this is, this whole entire economy, this whole entire civilization as we know it, was built off of a patriarchy. Who invented the iPhone? Men. Who builds the roads that you drive your cars on? Men. Who builds the houses you live in? Men. Who invented the internet? Men. Wi-Fi? Men. Computers? Men. Laptops? Men. Starbucks? Men. All of these inventions and achievements were done by men. women don't really build anything for the most part. Women are if anything, women are the biggest consumers, you know. They may purchase all these products that really men were the foundation of building, but they don't really build anything themselves. That's why you have feminists always trying to invade a male space. Women don't really invent a lot of things. They'll be consumers without any problem, but they don't create. They only invade and divide. It just makes no sense to say men are obsolete when this whole civilization as we know it was built off of men and their ability to provide or to play the role of being the provider. It just makes no sense whatsoever. If every single man on this planet took the day off and quit their job, 9 times out of 10, this whole economic and global economy would collapse overnight. And I don't think that's speculation. I think that just might be fact. The next thing is that they complain that men are not gentlemen anymore. They don't open the door for them like they used to. Where have all the good men of the past gone? AKA chivalry. And the irony with this is, the reason that chivalry is dead is because these same feminists who say that men are not gentlemen anymore are not crying out about these false rape accusations that women can make and not face any repercussions, sexual assault accusations. And by a feminist, if a man buys a woman alcohol and she accepts the drink, gets drunk, and, has no idea what's going on whatsoever, she's tipsy, whatever you want to call it, she can say she was raped. And with this justice system being so gynocentric and politically correct, we'll roll right along with her. And the guy is basically screwed. So ladies, you ask, where have all the good men of the past gone? Irony with that is, you've pushed them away. And when men wake up and start thinking with their brains instead of their dicks, they say, is this really worth the risk? Is it really worth, getting charged with something I didn't do to begin with, and she walks free without facing any repercussions, knowing she was wrong? No, it's not worth it. And these same men will come to realize that interaction with women is dangerous nowadays, because this society is so geared towards them that he doesn't stand a chance. That's just all there is to it. And that's why you've got men going their own way. They've come to realize that, what can we do at this point? There's nothing we really can do. All we can really do is not play the game. Walk away. And after walking away, all we can do is make other men aware and educate them about the risks involved in dealing with the modern day Western woman. It's not worth it. And I think these are the ironies with feminism. Feminism does not use any logic. Feminism has nothing to do with equality. When I think about feminism, I think of a female supremacist power system that oppresses men every single day. And as more men begin to wake up and realize this, I think we're going to see more outcries from feminists. And by that point, I think it'll really be too late. I think men going their own way will continue their existence as they have always been, and feminists will just have to lie in the bed that they lined. You lined your bed hard, so be prepared to lie in it, because you've got no one to blame but yourselves, feminists. And the women who do proclaim they're anti-feminists are only proclaiming they're anti-feminists primarily because they can no longer get what they want out of a man. Because men have woken up to the truth, or some men have woken up to the truth in great numbers, and have realized that it's not worth their trouble to try to please the modern Western woman, especially when they have all the same rights as we do now. They have all the same rights as we do. They wanted equality. So you know what? You pay for your own meals. You know, you earn your own income and go on your merry way. You go your way, I'll go my way. My services are no longer required at this point. You wanted equality, feminists? Well, you got it. You wanted a system that would be centered around you? You got it. So now that you have all this, don't look at us. You wanted it, and you got it. So, as MGTOW continues to grow, gentlemen, be prepared for more outcries from feminists about you not standing up to the plate. Be prepared for criticism, and I really shouldn't say as much as be prepared as much as be prepared to ignore it. Because men going their own way have moved on. Let them deal with the world's problems. Let them worry about a decline in population, decline in birth rates, lack of productivity. Let them worry about that. Because a society that's set up as this one, where the odds are never in your favor, and all they view you as is a disposable utility that they can extract resources from and then discard when the resources are gone, a society like that, you don't owe it a gosh daggone thing. So continue to go your own way, keep spreading awareness, and keep throwing the jig out there, because the jig is up. More men are continuing to wake up, and the MGTOW community is growing every day. So, hail MGTOW. Leave your comments below. What do you think about feminism? Is it very ironic? I think it is. And please subscribe, and until the next time, thank you.